Alright, went to bed about 8:30, woke up at midnight, listening to the water. Alright, here we go. Good morning. The temperature thing said it made it to under 40. Feels colder than that. I ended up using this emergency blanket because it reflects heat, and it worked well. I felt quite warm with it, but it has a lot of condensation. You can see my breath. So I put rain gear on inside of the emergency blanket so that way my clothes wouldn't get wet inside. So I thought that was pretty clever of me. It's about 6 o'clock. I think we have about an hour till sunrise. So the decision is, do we wait for sunrise, have an easy start to the day, breakfast, that kind of thing, and then take a shorter trail out? And we bust out the long loop out, about 13 miles, and get going sooner than later. That's birch. Now we're just going to kick back and enjoy it. Feels good. That birch bark really worked good to get it started. And the warmth, it's nice on a morning like this. If you listen, you might be able to hear the sound of the surf as well as the crackling of the fire at the same time. So we're going to have breakfast skillet, and then if we're still hungry, we might attempt the pancakes somehow. In the meantime, I realized I forgot about the time change, so we actually had 2 hours until sunrise. It's just now starting to have a little light going, so anyway, it's been fun to have this fire. This is a really nice setup. Those logs and things kind of shield you from the wind and reflect some of the heat back. Alright, so to cook the pancakes, I moved the fire underneath that grate, put that flat stone down to heat it up, and then that aluminum hopefully will contain this mix. It's not going to be pretty, but it will hopefully taste good. So the phone ran out of battery, so it's charging, and wasn't enough light to use the GoPro, but the pancake did turn out on that aluminum foil, and it was warm, it was good. It was not restaurant quality presentation though. But hey, we're out camping, right? This is looking from the tent window. It's about time to get everything packed up, start heading out. We need a few more of those. Well, this was an awesome spot. This is number 6 by the lake. Alright, so it's about 8:15, I believe, Michigan time. And I'm just going to walk a half mile down to the Big Carp Trail junction. And then I think I'm just going to turn back and go up Little Carp. Due to battery drainage, I don't have enough to film a lot of a longer trail. And anyway, it'll be fun to go through those river crossings again, right? We made it to the junction with Big Carp River Trail and Cross Trail, and I think we're going to try the Cross Trail after all. That'd be cool to stay at that cabin. Here's Big Carp going into Lake Superior. We are going to go down Cross Trail in just a moment. But first I just wanted to show you this cool bridge that goes across the river if you wanted to continue this way. I'm just looking down into the Big Carp River. Every now and then you have to resolve a conflict within yourself and come to a compromise with the parts of yourself. For me, the adventurous side wanted to bust out the 13-mile loop back to the car, and the more anxious side of me wanted to just take the short way back, well, the safe way back, the way we know, the Little Carp Trail. So we compromised on the Cross Trail. It's shorter than the Little Carp Trail, but it's potentially adventurous because it's supposed to be marshy and we might be hiking in sandals. All right, the compromise begins. See how this plays out. So far, everybody's happy. It's actually very scenic so far with this river along the way. At this point, the trail looks like it goes inland, going up a hill and then probably through the marshy area they talk about. I drank some water, got a really light pack, probably only 16 pounds at this point, so that's really nice. So we've gone up and down and crossing another stream. I guess you really don't need to carry more than a half a liter of water just for, there's so much water out here. I'm used to the west where you're always having to worry about how many miles and miles to the next water. This is cool. This is a section that's getting kind of swampy, but it's really not bad so far. I'm glad I went this way. We started down here by the lake, come up to this blue dot, and we've got to go there to meet up with the trail, the Little Carp, and then there's the car. So it looks like we're maybe close to halfway done with the Cross Trail. Once I determined I was about halfway through, the adventurous side of me decided it wanted to go sandals. So we're doing the sandal thing, got the pants rolled up in case we get wet or muddy. And it is clouding up. All right, anxious part of me is not happy. Adventurous side is really thrilled. Here we go. Oh, is it cold? It's cold. Here we go. Through the water
and the leaves. It's a full experience. You get texture, temperature, all of the good stuff, the sound. Compromise can feel messy, but it's good because in the messiness, our partners can experience joy. So the key is to reciprocate. That's how you feel connected to the earth people. Yeah, it's a pretty cool reflection, isn't it? So there's something about this moment, standing here in this little stream with this reflection, that's doing something deep inside of me. It's really cool, and I wanted to share it with you. So we just came down that trail there, and that was the cross trail. So we went 4.5 from the river mouth, so about 5 so far today. All right, we're about to head home. Thank you for coming with me to the Porcupine Mountain Wilderness. We hiked the Little Carp Trail down and the cross trail back up, and it was very enjoyable. I hope it inspires you to get out and hike. Take care.